Hey guys, what's up? It's Chad. Happy Thursday afternoon. First week of earnings season, which is really fun. So we can talk about that later on, though. Today I want to talk about something that I thought is really interesting. I'm not sure if you guys have ever used the volume profile on your charting programs, but just wanted to show it to you because I think it's pretty interesting and can be quite useful. So what I have on the screen right now is 90-day chart with 2 hour bars. So you can see that it goes all the way back to the beginning of March, and you can see the move that we made, and then we kind of went sideways. So if you look at the volume profile here on the right, here we go. This is what I want to show you. So right here I circled these two big bumps of volume. So you can see most of the volume is happening right between 2001 and sorry, this is the S&P. This is SPY, the tracking stock for the S&P 500. So this is the 201 level and the 211 level. So that correlates with the 2001 level on the S&P 500 and the 2011 level on the S&P 500. So this is really interesting because the S&P 500 index does not have a volume measurement on it. So you can't do that with the S&P 500 SPX. So that's why I have SPY up today. So you can see that because there's all that volume in that space, if you've ever used volume profiles before, you know that you're going to find support and resistance in these two levels. So right around here, which is what we see, right? Between the 2000 and 2002 level, we find some support, and then in the 2100 level is where we see support for the S&P 500. So you can use these volume profiles to help reinforce that. Look at right here. There's a dip right in the middle at around the 207 level, and we often see a little bit of support or resistance in that area as well. And that's because all these people have traded right here, right? And these are people that have bought or sold in those areas. So when it comes back to that area, the sellers will buy it and the buyers will sell it. So you get this support and resistance at those levels. So if we're going to pull back from where we are today, we'll likely see some support right around this level at 211 on the S&P 500, roughly speaking, or 2100 on the SPX. So this is really good to use in conjunction with the lower volume levels that you see here at the bottom. So you want to look at both of these volumes when you're looking at technical analysis. Now, let's change this up. Let's go to the 1 minute. Let's go to the 30 minute. So this is a 30-minute SPY, and you can see there are a lot of dips. So there's one right here, so you'll get a little resistance there. That's at 212.50 approximately. You'll get another one here at 2014 approximately. Sorry, this one is at 215 or 215.5 approximately. This one's at 214 approximately. This one here here's the one at 211, which is the big one. And then you even get a nice bump there down to the about 206 level where you'll see some support. So you can even use this on an intraday chart with smaller time frame. And then let's do this. Let's go to the 1-year chart. So this is the daily chart. So this one actually is a little bit smoother, right, than the smaller time frame, but very similar. So you see right around 212.5 is when the volume really picks up, and then it's pretty big all the way up until about the 196, 197 level. So on a larger level, more macro level of the S&P, of the SPY, you could get much more support down around the 196 level. And then all the way down to 182, you see the volume really peters out down towards that level. So you'll probably get some support. And the interesting thing is if you get empty pockets and it's going through there, it may break through there really quickly. So that's why if you get a breakout through a level of support or resistance where the price action is very quick, it'll move pretty far because there's not a lot of action there. Not a lot of people have traded there before. So you may get very quick movements around breakouts. So anyway, hope that helps. Just a little primer on volume profile. So check it out on your trading platform, and hopefully it helps you. All right, well, have a good one. Tomorrow's Friday, TGIF. Trade strong. Bye-bye.